It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On the jump.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Touchdown! Cougar 19, Mustang 19.
Straight to the air they go. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Gotta be lying. 65.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The Seahawks, first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Milrow from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They'll give up the gun to Walker. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. So that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. We'll go play action here. It's Milroe. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Ready, ready.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
To throw, here's Milroe. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On the ready.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
From the pistol, give here to Walker. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 19, start.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. It's what a hit, and the ball's loose. And the Seahawks have it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Toss play, this is Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Milroe. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left with 4th down here. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. There's a 50-yard look coming off the edge, and it's blocked! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there.
Taken down at the
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Dude, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Ready, set.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Here's Walker running right. He's got room to roll. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Come on. Ready?
It's a design run for Milroe. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
That's to his back. Here's Rashad White. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, here comes Pacheco. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Pistol now for Mahomes. Gets him on the end route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throw in is Mahomes. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Seahawks 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
target, 18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
From the gun, Milrow. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds.
That's good.
He gets 6 on that play, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
Gain of 6.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll go down here, comes up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's Japanese get the look.
Pistol now for Milrow. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to pull this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
On the move, headed right. That'll be cut by Miller. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Walker on 1st down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's Walker on the option. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. It's Will Williams who made the play defensively.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign And we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this third down.
Come on.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Michael Dixon on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
At their own 4-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Second down run by Pacheco. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Things going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
At their own 48.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Third and 4 coming up now.
15. Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Easy.
Now it's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
We've set it down from 37.
Yellow.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's off to the races. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, it's take it all the way back to the house. It required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run now with Pacheco. And he strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw Mahomes. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Yellow.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. This is Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 5. Down by Malik Woolen.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run. Nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Connecting on the slant. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He was taken down by Boye Mafe. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 3rd quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Okay, ready?
Headed to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. To throw, here's Milroe. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready, set.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready.
Running left, it's Walker on the toss. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Looking slant route, complete. And they get this down to the 28. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milroe. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Seahawks, 1st down.
Let's go now. Go.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
60 bites.
It's a design keeper for Milroe. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage. But those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits. And they nearly got it there.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has it in close. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Milroe to throw. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. It's 2nd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Milroe from the gun. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
70, Timberwolf. Ready.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
21 apiece. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Yellow.
Throw here, 3rd down. Caught quickly on the slant. This gets the 1st and more. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Yellow.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yellow.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
It's a loss of 8.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. He gets it to Rice. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Trying to run with Pacheco. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal.
Fall down these two. Argo, 15. Right side.
Here's Mahomes now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
60 Bison. Ready.
Toss play. This is Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Milroe. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. He'll throw it. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work. Help reset those chains.
Here's Milroe, first and 10. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Seahawks down by only 3.
On the jump.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
60 Bobcat.
To the air, Milroe. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get those feet down.
And off to Walker from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Now an inside give to Walker. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Staying with Walker. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. A lot of space ahead. And he's out of bounds. What a play for them, but will it stick? Oh, we got a flag down. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Hey, 43.
He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Man downfield, he's got it. Titsworthy. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 37 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Yellow.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks surprise them with the interception. And now have a chance to win this game.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
On the ready.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. The give now to Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime.
Ready.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. If they can do something here, ready to operate on 2nd down. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Okay, ready.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Another carry for Charbonnet. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
60 Bison, 60. Ready.
It's Walker on the option. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. For an easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the